Hey guys, it's Sharika and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you. So today we are doing some snow crabs. I have a few shrimp up here and corn. For today's drink, girl, we'll call this a Good Friday, child. I don't know, but happy Good Friday, girl. Hey y'all. Alright, let me say grace. Amen. Hey guys, cheers. Y'all, this is that Ciroc, what is it called? Summer something, girl. I'll put it across the screen, but it's so good. And I just have like a raspberry ice cube, and then it's just club soda. So the ice cube is turning the rest of the drink pink. But girl, is doing what it needs to do. It's so good. I forgot the name of it. Summertime citrus or something like that. It's so good. All right. We're going to jump right in because my friend is on the way. Girl, I'm starting this late. I know this looks a little lower than what I usually have. But y'all remember on the last video, child, my husband broke my warmer and I need to go get a new one, but I still can use it, but I don't know where I put it. I guess I threw it away. So I need to go get a new steamer. So here's my towel for my hands. Girl, look at the bowl I brought today, girl. We're gonna make it work, because I don't have that many crabs up here. Okay, so girl, we got a story time, period. I know y'all miss story time. I do have a story time, but girl, first of all, I need y'all to tell me what day for my man come on, because the ones on YouTube is slim to none. Like most of the ones that keep coming up, I've told those stories already. I did find one that might be pretty new, because it said it was 6 days old. So we're gonna jump right into that. Okay. Let me finish this shrimp real quick. Just in case anybody's wondering, because I know somebody's gonna ask, the crab legs are from Rose. I don't know if they deliver because I don't have to check that service out, because I could just drive to the store. So I'm not too sure. So girl, look at the crowd. So there's this girl. We're going to call her Keisha, because she was giving Keisha activities, okay? So it was this girl named Keisha, and she was a single mom. I think her daughter's dad passed away when the little girl was a baby. So, you know, she always wanted to find a husband where she can, you know, have a family. So, one day, she takes her daughter to an ice cream parlor. And she sees this guy up there. So, no, what was the guy? Okay, so I'm gonna change her name. Scratch it, because this is gonna go. It gotta go at my story. Okay, so I'm gonna change her name. Her name not Keisha, but she did work. We're gonna call her Yvette. Okay. So Yvette takes the baby up there to get some ice cream. And she meets this guy. So the guy was also up there getting ice cream. And he wasn't really flirting with her. He was just talking to her like, you know, oh, she's so cute. Y'all getting ice cream. You know, just a little small talk or whatever. But he was really handsome. So, you know, she started kind of giving them the googly eyes a little bit, because she wanted to shoot her shot. But she wasn't too sure if the baby mama and the daughter or whoever was in the car waiting on the ice cream. So he picked up what she was putting down. And he told her, I got an old lady. So she was kind of bummed out about it because she was just like, he was really handsome and, you know, he was being so nice to her daughter, this, that, and the third. They went on about their way. She got her cookies and cream and she left. So a few weeks later, somebody slid in her DM. And, oh, I ain't never tell y'all the boy name. His name is Jody. Okay. Y'all feel me? Okay. So, girl, somebody slid in her DM. It was Jody. And he just telling her how her feet must be tired because she been running through his mind since he met her. He can't stop thinking about her. He want to take her out. Him and the girl not together no more. Blase, blase, blase. Right? So, of course, his feet must be tired too because she been thinking about that boo thing too. So, she says, okay, I'll let you take me out. So they go on dates and it became a regular thing. They would always go to nice dinners. He would buy her gifts, buy her daughter gifts and things like that. And she really liked that. So after a few months, they made it official. All right? They made it official. So now, of course, I ain't gonna say that because I be tripping myself out. I listen, I gotta ease back into this thing. Okay, so I'm gonna just take it easy. I'm not gonna even say what I was gonna say. But anyway, girl, one day he come to the house. She come outside, skip into the car with a piece of paper in her hand saying she's pregnant. So of course, Jody, my Jody, he's so excited. He hugging her, kissing on her, whatever. And he tells her, okay, well, I feel like we need to move in together so we can start our family. Yeah, I'm wasting stuff. So of course, she is all about that. She down for it. They get them a place. And, you know, they start their life together. Now, I don't know what type of job Jody had. And I don't know what type of job Yvette had. But they were working. So, of course, they had their ups and downs. Break up, make up, break up, make up. They was going through that whole thing for years. They ended up having, I think, maybe like 2 more kids. So they had a total of 3 kids together. And then, you know, she had her daughter. So, girl, what I'm doing? So, girl, one day, she's sitting on the couch, minding her own business. Somebody slides in her DM. Keisha slides in Yvette DM saying she looking for Jody because he owed her some child support for their daughter. So before they got together, he had a daughter. And she said, and I just had a baby from him. I don't know if he told you or not, but I just had another baby from him. So she looked, this is all on Facebook Messenger. So they going back and forth, going back and forth. So she asked him about it. So he like, oh yeah, that girl lying, this, that, and the third. So Yvette was like, okay, you need to go and take a DNA test. So he goes take DNA test. 10 days later, the test come back, he the baby daddy. So he said, you know, it was during our break, this, that, and the third, whatever. She took him back. She trying to get over it, trying to accept it, whatever. One day she come home from work. That corn is so good. One day she come home from work. He in there going out. Jody, he in there going out. So Yvette walk in like, hey, what's going on, whatever. So he like, yeah, that girl did this on purpose. She knew I had an old lady. So I'm watching this and I'm like, I mean, you wasn't saying that when you was backstroking, belly flopping. You knew the pull-out game wasn't good and you still trying to play. So now you got to pay, okay? Because you did what you did. So, girl, he goes in the room, still yelling at the girl. He come out the room, cool as a cucumber, talking about she agreed to let me spend some time with my daughter, so I need you to drive me over there, right? So Yvette gets in her car and they drive over there. Now, the next scene, the police was called on the other side of town. This is the next scene. The police was called on the other side of town. There was a shooting. And a baby was shot, but the bullet grazed the side of the baby head. Of course, the police talking to the witnesses, you know, trying to find out if somebody seen something, heard something, whatever. Everybody talking to them. And one of the witnesses said that they saw the victim's ex-boyfriend running away from the scene. So she's at the hospital with her daughter. The baby is gonna be fine. She had to get some surgery done to get some glass removed out of her forehead, and then I think like some stitches on the side, but she was gonna survive. So of course the cops came in and they asking her questions, and they said that one of the witnesses recognized the guy that was fleeing the scene. And she explained to them that, you know, she has been having some problems with him. He's been upset because they just recently took a DNA test. She had to get a restraining order on him because he has been threatening her. So now he's a suspect. So after they finished talking to him, or after they finished talking to her, they told him to come down to the station for questioning. So they tell him what happened, and they told him that the baby was hurt. They didn't really want to give him too many details. So he said he had an alibi. He was with his girl the whole time. He has no reason to come over there shooting the club up, okay? Not this time. Well, the girl said, get it, get it. The girl said, don't. So, girl, the police let him go after, you know, questioning or whatever. Y'all know I have to skip parts. So, they let him go. And before charging him with anything, they needed to look into these threatening messages that the baby mama said he had been doing on Facebook, Instagram, wherever. So she gave the cops her passwords and stuff like that so they can look at the messages. Now, not only was she getting threatening messages from Jody, she was also getting threatening messages from Yvette. Right? Yvette saying, don't think because you got this baby that's going to keep him, this my man, this, that, and the third. So they go to Yvette's house and they tell her they need her to come with them so they can do the questioning. They take her down to the station. Same story as Jody, of course. So after they tell her, well, the baby was shot, she breaks down. and decides that she's going to tell the truth. Well, her side. So she said Jody told her that Yvette finally agreed to let him see his daughter, and that he needed a ride over there. When they got to the house, it was 2 cars parked in the driveway. So he told her to park around the corner. Not in front of the house, not in the street, not across the street, around the corner. And he was going to run in, spend some time with his daughter, and come on back out. Which made no sense to the police, to me. Girl, the whole time I'm looking like, girl, you could have stayed home for that. You could have just let him use the car. So she said, and while she was sitting in the car, she heard gunshots. And then here come Jody running, like he trying to get away from the gunshots, like he don't got nothing to do with it. So they just thought it was some random gunshots, and they just drove off and went on about their business. So of course, like I said, none of this made sense to the police. The stories just didn't add up, so they ended up arresting her. They sent the police to his job, and they arrested him. So once he got down to the jail, they let her go into the room with him. And she, you know, they was hugging and crying, kissing and touching. And she told him, she said, well, just go ahead and confess, because I already told them everything that I knew. So he was trying to say, you know, that she didn't have anything to do with it. He said that he did have her drive him over there, which they said that was the worst mistake that she could have made, was basically being the getaway driver. But he said that he did have her take him over there, park around the corner so nobody would see them. And he said that he didn't mean to shoot anybody. He just wanted to scare her, so he tried to shoot at the TV. Like shoot the TV out. But they said no, that didn't make sense, because the TV and the couch where she was sitting, because he could see through the window. So she's sitting on the couch. The TV is on the opposite side of the room. So they took his butt to jail. They took both of them to jail. And they both were charged with they had 2 attempted murder charges. One for the girl, the baby mama, and one for the baby. So Jody ended up getting 30 years. And Yvette ended up getting 20 years. But she got out after doing 7 years. She got out on good behavior. She got out on parole. So, of course, all that time, her family had the kids and stuff like that. So now she's out, and she said she don't communicate with him at all. That's the tea, child. Okay, guys, so that was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at I am Sharika B, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.